Hello everybody, this is Kysen here, and I just want to say apologies for the delay in between this episode and the previous episode. It is for a good reason though, guys, I can assure you, because I've been working hard on getting the server all together, and we're just about ready for launch. Hopefully, literally within a week of this video going out, the server will already be up. Now, if you're interested in that, there will be a video coming on my channel soon, and I'll do like a full explanation on everything there, but also you can go down to my description right now, and there'll be links on where you can go if you want to join ahead of time, or if you want to jump in my Discord, just to make sure you keep updated on all that sort of stuff. So if you're interested, do check it out. I've also been doing a lot of live streaming in the meantime as well, and I've uploaded them to my channel, but I know the episodes are also like popular and you guys want to see those, and so I just want to assure you they're not stopping. It's just a temporary little thing while I was getting things sorted out. And today, you might notice on me right now, I'm holding the Smeltery. That is going to be the first thing we're going to get built in our town today. But I have, as I say, been doing a lot of live streams, and so things have been happening around this town, kind of a lot of things. So what I want to do is put myself straight into spectator mode and give you guys a little update on the things that you may have missed if you haven't seen the streams. So first things first, the composter is now level 3. It was a level 1 building before. We did 2 upgrades of that in the stream. You can see it's a lot nicer right now, a lot bigger inside with more going on, and there's also now 3 of the composting barrels, whereas before there was of course just the 1. So that will now be literally 3 times as efficient, which is very useful. Now, some of the buildings we've upgraded, including the composter's hut, the point of it was because in the university over there, we need to upgrade the buildings in order to be able to do certain levels of research. We're just kind of following that pattern, as I've mentioned in previous videos. Also, this was the wall design that won on my live stream. People were voting on it. This is what we're going to go for around the town. Now, this right here is the bit that's actually going to be facing on the outside. So this is obviously like the inside of town, so it's kind of the wrong way around, but you guys get the point. This is how it's going to look. So we're going to need copious amounts of red sandstone, but we do have a mesa we can transport between with the waystone, so it's not too difficult. And this is how it's going to look on the inside, and we'll have like a few of these little ways of getting up every now and again, and a nice little boardwalk and all that sort of stuff. So that's what we're going for. Hope you guys like that, and thank you to everyone who jumped into the live stream to help me sort of vote on that as well. The other thing we did, the school has been upgraded. This is also now a level 3 building, I believe. Was it level 2, level 3? It's one of the two. Anyway, here it is. So that's looking a little bit different as well. We'll have a little look inside. Why not? Because there are now more desks and things. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is level 3, right? You know what? Let's just quickly hop into survival mode, just so I can tell you guys for sure. It is level 3. Okay, awesome. So there we go. Level 3 school, level 3 composting heap. What else did we do around the town? Well, we've also been upgrading a little bit over here for the housing area, right? So this housing estate is not quite at level 5 for everything yet, but I think these two here are at level 3, and this is the one that was being worked on at the moment, but the builder got stuck or something, so I need to like fix him. But this is what we've been doing here. Also, you might have noticed, if you're very observant, this is our miner here. Now, this used to be covered because it was sort of in the mountains. We had to change that, and I've taken down a lot of the sand in this area. Now, this miner may need to move, and when it does, there's a way that someone on my stream, again, thank you to you for letting me know this, but I can actually take it down and move the building so that I can maintain it at the level, I think it's level 3 right now. So yeah, it will stay as a level 3, and that's very useful because it means we don't have to build it from level 1 again and upgrade it. A couple more things just to quickly round this off. First of all, the fisherman. This is now a level 2 or 3. Again, I forget which it is. It's kind of hard to remember. These streams, sometimes I stream for like 4 hours, so it's hard to remember everything I do. But yeah, there we go. It's a level 3. So here he goes. He's carrying on with his fishing, as you'd expect from the fisherman. So beyond that, I think that's just about everything around the town that we've upgraded. And, you know, some stuff we've taken down and stuff. We did like a big nether exploration as well, so obviously that took a long time without being like buildings that were actually getting built. I think maybe we upgraded the cook as well, which is just over here. So here's the cook. I think this is like a level 2 or 3 restaurant now as well, so that's looking a bit different. But that's about everything, right? The final thing to show you guys is the iron farm. Now, I'll show you this because I have a tutorial of this on my channel as well. If you just search Kysen iron farm on YouTube, you will find it easily. But it is a really efficient iron farm, and it's not too difficult to make. But we did this. You can see right here, this was a railroad once upon a time to get our villagers from the breeder over there over to here, and eventually to get them up and in position here. So we've got these villagers around the outside. Now, I'm in specky mode, so it's not going to be working at the moment. But the golems will fall, well, basically, they'll spawn first of all in one of these forge. Oh, it does work in specky mode. Why do I think that didn't work? Well, there you go. There's a demonstration. There he goes. He goes down in there. And we got thousands of iron from AFKing this overnight. So if anyone's interested in that, you can check that out as well. Okay, so enough of what's new. That is just about everything that's new right now. I'm going to go back, find a spot for the smeltery, and then we'll get that built. And probably the next thing you guys are going to see is a little time lapse of that happening. Okay, so I'm in creative mode here, and I think somewhere in this corner of the town is going to be a good place to put the smeltery, because it'll actually be quite near to the storage facility then as well. So I think that could be like really easy then for the materials to get here and be smelted up and all that good stuff. And I think we want it kind of facing in this way direction. Like this is going to be the front doors here. This is it at level 5, of course. So at level 1, it just looks like this, a little bit different. So then it's just a case of like where exactly we want it. So I guess a little bit further back from the university, like up here. And probably like a good distance between the school and stuff, so there's like room for a road down here. I would say about there is probably just about perfect actually. Maybe one more block back that way. Yeah, okay, so let's hit the tick there, and let's go back into survival mode and get this thing built. So I don't know exactly what resources it's going to require just yet. I just wanted to have a look at where that's going to be placed. So let's go ahead and see here. Build options. We need you, and we need to build it. It looked like there wasn't too much involved there, but we will still do a little time lapse of it being built, just because I know that they're reasonably popular. Today's first random question says, do you like horror movies, and if so, why or why not? I can tell you, I really do not like them. Obviously, they're scary and stuff, but I actually struggle to sleep after watching like a good horror movie. I'll be lying in bed, and I'll just have horrible images when I'm closing my eyes and stuff. So I'm really not a fan of horror movies. Like, I just don't like them at all. But what about you guys? Do you like horror movies, yes or no? And if you do, what is it you like or dislike about them? Because I know it's kind of a popular genre, like a lot of people do like them, but yeah, they're not for me, guys. Our town now has a smeltery. Yay. It's very modest, and that's fine. But the good thing about the smeltery is it does allow ore doubling at future levels. So I'm going to actually have a little check, and I'm going to put a little clip in right here and just a little bit after on the Minecolonies wiki, so we know at what level that actually happens. So here we are, the Minecolonies wiki showing us all about the smeltery. So it says here all kinds of different information, but what we were really interested in today was about the output, right? So it says they're building level 1, chance of doubling is all about the strength level. I'm guessing that's the strength level of the actual smeltery worker, right? And then 2 times strength level is the chance, you can see that level 2. And then it goes up to 100% chance of ore doubling from level 3 onwards. So you're guaranteed to get ore doubling at level 3. As you can see at 4 and 5 there, you've even got a chance of ore tripling. So very useful to have early game. Probably something I should have got into a little bit sooner than I did. But yeah, very useful building, and certainly glad we now have this in our town. Okay, so a few seconds just went by for me, but you guys just would have heard me talking about the smeltery there with a little image on screen of the Minecolonies wiki, a fantastic resource if you're trying to learn about the game. But now we know about ore doubling, or at least I don't right now, but you do. But that aside, I know we have to level up the building, so we're going to worry about that in a bit. But first of all, let's see if there are, okay, there's people here who can work here. So just like Ezra is the person that we want here, so we're going to recall you. There we go. Oh, is he? Okay, I'll work on. Oh, he's not very well. Oh, okay. He's his first day on the job and it's a sick day. Okay, we're gonna go get him better, and then we'll see what requests he has. I think actually it looks like he's heading to the hospital right now. I think we might have just taken him from the hospital bed and said, hey, you gotta come to work, which is a little bit mean. We don't want to be tyrannical in our ruling of this town. So let's get him better, and then once we get him back in there, we'll see what he needs, and we'll see if we can automate something to be smelted, if we get the delivery person to bring him something from the warehouse and go and smelt it. Okay, so Ezra has a few requests for us. He wants to sleep, which is fair enough. He also would like a house, partly why he would need that to sleep, I guess. But so we're going to sort that out. But for actually just for the actual furnace part of the job, he's saying here he wants to know what fuel to use in his furnace. So this is the bit where we get to tell them what to use. Now, in terms of that, what we want to do here is go over here and look at these sort of recipes for things. And I think what would be a good thing to use is jungle slabs, if we can do that. So let's have a look. Jungle. Here we go. So here's all the jungle wood slabs we can use. We're not like planks, like normal slabs. Is that like? Oh, here we go. They're gonna be up here, maybe. Jungle slab. Okay, on. Now, the reason I'm doing this is I'm actually going to try and tie in a few things this episode as a little bit of a test. So he now wants those, and he'll create a request for them. What we can also do is go into the sawmill here and create a recipe where he'll actually learn those. And I actually think I need to go and grab the items in order to teach him the recipe. So let me do that, and then we'll have a little cut to being in the sawmill, teaching him that recipe. Okay, so here we are. We're at the sawmill. And if we go in here, here's what we can do. So we can teach recipe to this worker. So if we put these 3 in here like this, and we can teach that recipe, right? So I believe that's all you have to do, and then hit the done button here. There we go. It says there, successfully save the recipe. So now this guy should know how to make these things, the jungle slabs. Right? Let's recall him a second and just see what he's up to. Like, does he have requests? Is he going to do anything? I don't know. What we want is basically from our lumberjack cutting down the planks, or the wood, I guess, then turning them into planks, and then him like making the slabs up to then be delivered to the smeltery. Now I'm just thinking he's actually going to need to learn one other recipe here. Now there should be some jungle wood in here. He's actually going to need to know how to turn the wood into the planks in the first place, right? So perhaps that's also a thing. Let's go back to the sawmill, because you can teach them several recipes. Again, I think you can teach them more like as you progress through, right? So teach a recipe, this into this, oh hang on, into this, yeah, done. Okay, so now that you know this, are you gonna have, you know, let's just actually, here we go, give him like this, like see, oh, okay, that's a great sign. So he's immediately doing so. So he's got 16 of them right now. I'm just gonna watch him for a little bit, and let's see what he does. Okay, so just watching him a little bit is slow, but he has immediately turned these into planks. Slow but immediately. That doesn't make a lot of sense. It's actually not that slow, but it's obviously a lot slower than if you're doing it yourself. But of course, it's automated. So that's great. Now that he's doing that, I'm just wondering. We're gonna have to sleep in a second. But whether or not the guy over here, oh, he's okay. I think we need to sleep and then recall him. I think he's gone off. Well, actually, he doesn't have a house. Where's he gone? Actually, I suppose they do go back to the town hall night times. I mean, it'd be a bit unfair. Oh no! Wait, what? There's cowboy. Oh no, backup cowboy. There's raiders coming from the northwest. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to take care of this, otherwise people are gonna die. So let me go take care of this, and then when we come back, we'll see about finishing this off. So, wouldn't you know it, guys? Yes, I did defeat the raiders, but they got Ezra. His first day on the job, and he's died. That's a little bit disappointing, but we're going to get Charlie. I always thought Charlie was the right man for this job, actually. So, he certainly is now. All right, there we go, Charlie. You're over here. So, we have a new smelter. Okay, Charlie. Let's see. Now, is he... Okay, so he is requesting this. Here we go. All right, this is awesome. And, yes, the jungle planks are being requested by the carpenter. Now, that's an interesting one, actually, because what we really want is for him to request the jungle wood, right? So that he doesn't have to turn it. So that he turns the wood into the planks like he's doing right now. But I mean, it is kind of good because our delivery guy is still going to be doing this. But list of recipes, so he has both of these recipes. Oh, I wonder if we move that up. Wait, what? That's not the recipe that we wanted. Why is that? Oh, maybe I did the wrong thing. Oh no, wait, here we go. I don't know why he has that recipe. All right, maybe if we move this one up, right? So then you do this first and then you do this. I wonder if that's going to change anything. So let's go in here. Okay. Let me just go back and check this, and I'll see if I can get this working. But hopefully now that's moved ahead, it will. And he'll have his fuel source, and then it's just a case of him needing stuff to like smelt, right? So he is requesting the fuel. Okay, I'm going to keep an eye on this and see what I can find out. So guys, I just realized these raiders actually did a real number on me. They don't just get my smelter, which was obviously the newest job that we were trying to do. They managed to get my courier as well. We have no courier here and no one to hire for the job. So I'm going to have a look and see at the tavern here, or around here, like we've got people like Marine here. She wants 8 cakes to join. What are your stats for 8 cakes? I mean, pretty good. Agility is pretty good there. That's probably what we're going to need. So I'm going to go make 8 cakes by the looks of things. Are there any other people around here that might want to join for less than 8 cakes? I don't know. All right, I guess, yeah, I'm making 8 cakes. So we're going to recruit Marine. We're going to have to get the new courier in after that's happened. But yeah, it's been a bit of a... These raiders are really, like, just mean. They're just mean. Okay, I have my 8 cakes, and here is Marine. Hello, hello. We're going to recruit you. Thank you for deciding to stay. I mean, for 8 cakes, I definitely think that's... You should be staying for that. I mean, she got good stats, but that was a faff to make. Good job we got our cow in a jar. All right, let me see. So now we want managed workers, Marine. Look at that, agility 18, brilliant. She's gonna be such a good person for this job. We're gonna recall you, and okie dokie, she's straight away gone. Let's see what's happening. Okay, she's delivering 64 jungle slabs to the carpenter. Wait, what? Oh wait, taking them from the carpenter maybe? I'm picking up from the composter. Hold on, let me have a look at this. Delivery of 64 jungle slabs to the carpenter. That is... I am not entirely sure what's happening. Let's see what he's up to here. So he's got his jungle wood in here. He's got nothing on him. Did she just go and deliver some slabs? That'd be awesome if she did, because I think seemed like she was over this way. Wait, I better check your inventory, but he might not have them on him. Oh, he does! Okay, awesome. Right, guys, this is now officially working, I believe. Now, the way to really test it is going to be to find something to give the smelter to smelt up. So we need to find somebody else who's going to request something that would be smelted. I don't know if I'll be able to do that or not, but it looks like it's working, so that's like a good automated process, and it's reasonably efficient as well, because like all the wood's can be cut down for us and turned into slabs for us and then given to the smelter for us. So I think we're finally getting some actual use out of the warehouse, the courier, The lumberjack's always been useful, but the carpenter certainly was doing nothing before that. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Good little development here today. As we've spent this episode getting a bit of the work done in terms of the delivery systems, I thought it would make sense to actually update them as well, get a better carrier's hut. So currently it is, oh, it's level 3. Wait, maybe I did this on cam. Okay, so work at level 8, but this is a carrier's hut level 3. Okay, awesome. Well, in that case, guys, we're actually going to build a level 4. Let's do this. Because at level 5, they can take like a full inventory of stuff. So at level 4, it's great. At level 5, it actually really ramps up the like ability of the delivery man or the courier, and also they get faster at each one. They do work a bit faster. Now, in order to do this upgrade, we're going to need our builder, but he's having a day off. In fact, the whole colony are having a day off because they're mourning the 2 people who died yesterday. So they all just sort of go around the town hall and mourn. They all are the mourners. So yeah, this is why, oh, a little bit like that. This is why we don't want to lose people too often, and it's why we're working on combat, and that's why I recently have been working on the walls, and we've got those chosen out now, as I showed you before, and also why we're going to do a combat episode pretty soon, and that'll probably be a big episode, might even be a longer one. I'll have to see how I go with it, but we're going to need to build like a barracks and several guard towers. The walls will probably actually build on stream, because it's a good thing to do on stream, just kind of grind that out. But yeah, certainly getting the people in, the guards, all that stuff, get them geared up, and then hopefully when there's another raid, we'll actually win without losing people. So once this build request comes through, I'll give him all the stuff that he needs, and the next thing you guys are going to see is a little time lapse of that being upgraded to a level 4 deliveryman's hut. Okay, I really don't have long for this one, but it says, is cereal soup? And I have to say, no, it's not. Cereal, soup is soup. I don't see what the difference is, just no. Alright, just a short little time lapse there, just a little building, the carrier's hut, and you can of course have multiple ones of these as well, and I'm sure we will as our town develops. At the moment I think one is plenty for what we're doing, and really it's about organising like everything that you want picked up or not. And I've showed this before, but just in case you haven't seen it or you need a little reminder of this, what we can do is go into any sort of building that requires delivery and pickup. So the lumberjack's a good example, and in this building you see here we have pickup priorities. Now I did check this on the Discord and stuff, and if you put it as 10 out of 10, that means it's like number 1 in terms of priority, right? Like they'll come there first. So this is the level of how much. Now you put it to 0, right? You put it to never. So basically, like for our system, we could have just the things we need. So like the lumberjack, the carpenter, and the who else was it? Oh, the smelter. That was it. So we could just put it the things we need if we wanted to. And once I get into organising my town a bit better, I may do that in a stream or something. You know, we'll probably look at doing that. But this is the delivery hut or courier or whatever it is. I keep calling things different names because I've played this game for a little while now. This is how it looks. This made me laugh a little bit, just like one little chair. Just like when they go and get stuff, the courier can come up here and just sit down on, is it herself I think now, because Nathaniel died, so yeah, she can sit here by herself, just chill and look out at the world around her. I mean, fair enough, right? We all need a little sit down sometimes. Now I know that eventually I think this gets rails and stuff, and in fact if we go into here and look at build options, yeah, there we go, 13 rail for the next one. The cool thing about that is eventually we can have citizens traveling around by rail, and I'm honestly very excited for that to happen. I think that's going to be really, really cool. But that's a little bit more late game. I'm just excited about it, so I thought I would mention it. But there we go, the delivery hut has been upgraded. So as I mentioned at the start of this video, guys, we are launching a Minecolonies server, and I say we, it is myself and a load of other content creators. They will all be linked down in the video description, and as I say, when I do the full announcement and when that series starts, you guys will see that. So I'm going to do a full explanation soon in a proper video, but if you are interested, please do check out the other content creators and support them. There are a lot of smaller creators, but they're very good, and they deserve a little bit of support and love, guys. If you have the time, check them out. And as I say, if you are interested, then you can follow my Discord, you can subscribe so you don't miss the video here, or you can indeed join my Patreon. That's going to be how you guys can join. It'll be through Patreon. Now, all the reasons for why that is and what Patreon is, all that kind of stuff is going to be explained in the upcoming video. I'm just waiting on a couple final details. I want to make sure that when I do the video about the Minecolonies server, I give you guys everything that you need to know and hopefully answer all of your questions in that video. And also that once that video is released, it'll be at a point where you guys will be able to join then, and we'll be like a day or two away from launching. So yeah, that's going to be the update that's coming soon. I hope you're enjoying this series, guys. I'm certainly enjoying making it, and it's been a lot of fun so far, as well as hanging out with you guys on streams when you come along to that. So if you are, please do consider dropping a like and subscribing for more. But for this one, that is about it. So as always, guys, I want to say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. So, semi-interesting side note, as I was doing the outro, it sort of struck me after I'd recorded that furnace there is on, and I was like, I wonder what's cooking. Well, guys, iron. iron is cooking. So the delivery or the courier person is actually delivering iron to Charlie, and he's just smelting up, and then I guess they'll take the cooked iron back over to the warehouse. So we're actually getting a chance of ore doubling any iron ore that goes into obviously the warehouse and then goes through here, which will be coming from the mine that we have. So pretty interesting. I thought I'd just mention it. I'm going for good now. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. So if you're watching this far, you've probably watched a few of my episodes and things on Minecolonies. What do you reckon about my town progression? Are there things I should have done sooner than now? Are there things I should be doing next? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, guys, about any buildings I'm potentially missing out on, or if it were you, what would be the next building on your list? Anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.